wonderful experience, and I've already actually recommended it to other people. I just love how user-friendly it is for the customer and for us selling tickets. It's been great. I've used other systems that were not as user-friendly, so that's a big perk. It's just very, easy to maneuver and easy to, process a ticket. It goes quickly. It doesn't take forever. I give it a 10.
Awesome.
And I'm pretty critical, so. Yeah, it's been great. I need a little guidance at first, and anytime I do get stumped, the support team has been fabulous. And just a phone call away, and they pick up right away, and it's been wonderful.
The number one area that helps me is being able to realize what is going on at the zoo at any given time. We didn't have that before, so I could be here sitting in my office and know that we've got people coming to the zoo, but I can go and check and see real time where we are. And I think the support staff that you guys have or the way you handle it is very efficient. I know that if I send something, it's going to probably be within 12 hours or less, usually less, that I hear something. And if I don't hear something, I get a phone call saying, explain more what you want. Maybe I didn't explain it, but I can tell you. But yeah, so I've been very impressed with the support system and staff that you have set up there at Agile. Yeah, any type of venue that deals with public access, attractions, whether it be other zoos, whether it be amusement parks, whether it be, I know you guys do a lot of theaters, but any type of venue like that would make sense, that has a lot of people coming through their gates, would definitely be a good fit for the system.
We started using Agile in about 2008, first for ticketing, and then we rolled in the membership components, and then the concessions components, and most recently the donor management integration. So we've really grown with Agile as Agile has grown. Agile is great for us. The nature of the film world is that everyone shows up 10 minutes before the movie starts. Everyone. It doesn't matter if it's a Saturday night or a Tuesday night, they're barely going to give you any time, and they want to be in there when those lights go down. So we have to move fast, and the Agile concessions elements, the touch screen capabilities, all of those things have really helped to streamline. Again, we have members who get a discount, we have non-members who don't. All of that stuff is complicated when you're at this point of sale, and Agile has helped it, be as streamlined as possible for us. Yeah, we were looking for a system that was quite integrated, for sure, so that our ticket sales and our memberships could really play well together, so that we knew more about our members and our ticket buyers, and so that we could communicate clearly with them. And then being able to also add the concession so that reporting for a day's business is really clean and together. For an institution that's audited every year, it makes our auditors happy to be able to see our financials in this nice single report kind of presentation. And then we've been thrilled to be able to now add this sort of donor capability, particularly because we're in the middle of a capital campaign. It's really armed us with the right kind of information to continue to grow our donor base. And we learn a lot about our potential donor base because it's also integrated with our ticket system. So it's a package that works incredibly well for us. The integration process was great for us. The only hurdle we had was that we had so many names in our database because we sold so many tickets to so many thousands of people that we had to work through with Donor Perfect, not with Agile so much, although Agile helped us sort through this data, who needed to move over to Donor Perfect, because the Donor Perfect people were like, how can you have so many records? But that speaks to what a wonderful tool Agile is in terms of really knowing who's coming to your theater, and that is worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, the concessions part was great, and that we do have members. They get a discount, and let us track, not only who was coming to movies, but how often they were buying at concessions, what they were buying for live events like concerts or rentals. I can track what we're selling, what we trend to sell. When we open It's a Wonderful Life at Christmas this Friday, I can pull up reports from last year and see what my concession sales were.
Yeah.
It helps me base orders and sort of prepare ahead for how busy we might be. You guys have been great about if something happened or got skewed, you know, your tech support's great. We can call you guys and walk through a problem and almost solve it instantly.
The thing I appreciate about Agile, having worked with a lot of ticketing platforms over the years, is that Agile has listened to us. Agile's made improvements based on that feedback. And Agile has been highly responsive. And we can't underestimate how important that is.
Well, just Agile in general, the ease of use. I've used some other ticketing systems, and this one is just very user-friendly. It's easy to set up and create events. Selling a ticket in general is just very simple. Inputting customers and doing things online is very easy as well.
Memberships are one of the key features actually for why we chose Agile, was the ability to be able to scan ID cards, student IDs, so we can get an accurate number of students that are attending games, and it's worked really well.
For Belmont specifically, I think it's a perfect fit, just because I know some other ticketing systems do utilize a lot of fees, and having Agile, we can control those things, and I know that was a major benefit to making this switch over to Agile, and just the ease of use it is for our student workers and everyone that is coming in and out of the box office. Since it's not a full-time position, it's easy to transition from graduate assistant to graduate assistant.
Honestly, I think memberships is my favorite feature because of what I was saying. Like it gives you, it allows you to assign a benefit to somebody, and then you're able to know exactly who takes advantage of those benefits. And which, you know, in the past, like for instance with students, they would just show an ID and maybe get clicked. We would know we'd have a pretty accurate count of how many students are here. We don't know who they are, you know, and same thing with the campers, same things with faculty and staff. Our faculty and staff get 2 tickets for every home game, but they also can get additional tickets. And so by doing this membership benefits, it allows me to be able to send links out to them and say, hey, you know, we've got a big game coming up. Click here, just type in your ID number, you'll get 2 free tickets, and you can purchase additional tickets in advance. And it makes it all seamless, you know. You know, Agile has helped us to be able to get to where we want to be. We're not there yet. We're definitely not there yet. But I do think that Agile is sufficient in helping us to get to where we want to go.
Well, I use Agile pretty much all day long. So I am just constantly using it. I'm using it for reporting, I'm using it to sell tickets sometimes. I'm not always in the box office, but I can still use my computer to sell tickets to people. Super easy to learn. They trained me on it in like 10 minutes and I knew exactly how to use it. It's laid out really easy where each item on the menu is in a big button with a picture on it, and it's all color-coded, and you can customize it so it's super easy to see, and so you're literally just clicking it. It comes up on the side. You can click it multiple times. It adjusts the quantity for you, and it's just super easy to maneuver. I find it really, really great. It's got a lot of layers, and I think one of my favorite things about it is that it's very hard to make a mistake, or at least a very big mistake. You can't just delete an event. Even if you want to, you can't do it. And that, I really appreciate that part of it, because I can kind of lean into the software knowing that like everything is working properly. And so I find building the events, I find it a very foolproof process. In the grand scheme of things, when I call, I get someone right away. Mary Jane is very helpful, and the customer service has been fantastic. And I'm on the phone with Mary Jane sometimes like 2 or 3 times a week. Sometimes we have dry spells where we don't talk, but for the most part, like the customer service part is the most important thing to me, and I think you guys do that really well.